And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this Thursday evening edition of Biz Talks. My name is Fred Holmes. I'm an independent distributor with Zija International, and it's my privilege to be the host for tonight's presentation. I'm very excited tonight because we're going to do a number of things tonight, some normal, some a little bit different. But what I want to do first is to welcome all of you. We have many of our new distributors have joined us this evening. A number of our well-established and tenured distributors, and then certainly those of you that are invited guests. And I want to speak to you, those people first, because that's really the purpose of this broadcast tonight, is to share some information with you about what we're doing here with Zija International. Now, you were invited, and here I'm speaking to our guests. You were invited, maybe it was a friend or a family member, maybe a coworker or a colleague, to take a look at this, to get some information. And I guess the real question is, why were you invited? And I have the answers to that. The person that invited you to be part of tonight's presentation, or maybe directed you to the YouTube channel to get the recording, number one, they think highly of you. Okay, they respect you. They know you, your personality, and who you are as a person. That would have been the only reasons why they would want to have you look at something that they're excited about and involved in. And for those of you that are here to take a look at what we're doing, I want you to understand that there's a lot of reasons why people get involved in this, great enterprise of developing a home-based business, within the concepts of, the network marketing profession or multi-level marketing, people-to-people marketing, what have you. For some people, it's an opportunity to create an additional income stream, something that can change their family's, finances in the future. For most of our country, something as simple as an extra $200 or $300 a week of income, that extra, $1,000 a month, $10,000 or $15,000 a year. That's a game changer for most of the families in North America. For some of you, you're looking for a way to create a full-time income, something that can replace the career that you've had and not only give you a path to significant income, but time freedom, to have the luxuries of being able to call your schedules, to be able to not have to pass on the kids' soccer game, or some family event because you couldn't get the time off from work. For some of you, you're going to find that this is really an environment where you can have, more fun while you're creating your family's finances, or more meaning, a more meaningful occupation, if you will. And if that's what you're looking for, any one of those things, you're going to find yourself in great company here, because our company is much, much more than a company. It is really the people of Zija. That is what our company is our people. And within our group of people, you're going to find a lot of like-minded people, people that are passionate about helping others, people that are passionate about health and wellness, about creating financial stability and financial prosperity for their family. You're going to find young people, millennials, Gen X people that have, they followed the plan. They went to school, got lots of debt from college, but didn't find what they were looking for. Something that was meaningful, something they could do in their own way, in their own fashion. You're going to find old guys like me that are, in senior citizens and looking for a way to create additional income streams to supplement their income. Young families looking for a way to create that additional income to allow one of the parents to stay home and raise the kids, and everything in between. And so you're going to find yourself in really good company with like-minded people. Now, before I get into the information that I want to share with you this evening, if it's okay, I'd like to share a little story, a little short story, and it's my story. And I want to share it with you because it illustrates the potential that can come from having a home-based business. And I'm going to go way back 35 years ago now. I was a cross-country truck driver. I know some of you doing the math. I started driving trucks when I was 6. No, just kidding. But I was a cross-country truck driver, a much younger man. And what I was looking for was a way to create two things that truck driving couldn't offer me. I was looking for a way to create substantially more income than a truck driver makes. And that's because I had a special needs son. It was going to fall on me to create the opportunities that he needed to become everything that he could become. And it was going to cost a ton of money. The second thing I was looking for was time freedom. And any of you who who have children, they don't have to be special needs children, you already know this. The ability to be there with your children as they're growing, to provide the parental support and guidance and structure and so on, is critical to a child's success, future success in life. And what I found, this goes back to the mid 80s, there was nothing out there for a guy like me with my background that could create a six-figure income and a flexible schedule at the same time, except for this industry, this profession in network marketing. And I was very, very fortunate when I discovered this kind of business. The person that introduced me was already $1 million earner in this profession. So I got to learn how to do this at the level that the professionals do. And, fast forward, make the story short, within a decade, I was able to retire. So by the time I was in my mid-40s, I'd already accomplished what most people take decades to accomplish financially. And I got to live the life that most people only dream about. I worked, but only if I wanted to, and it had to be something that was exciting to me, that I would do whether or not they paid me. I had the flexibility to care for my family. I literally took 6 years off of doing anything so I could raise my first grandson. And what a meaningful experience that was to be there for my younger son, who was a very young father, and my grandson who needed a parent. My son needed time to grow up to become one. I mean, the things that people dream about, if they got into that situation, they would want to have the financial resources and the time freedom to provide for the people they care about and love. Now, fast forward several years, I had an opportunity to move home to care for my elderly mother. And I was already retired. I was fortunate that I did not have to work. And so that was a wonderful thing to do. But I also realized that I wasn't dead yet. I wasn't done yet with life. There were many things left to accomplish, and they all revolved around the things that have become the most important to me: to support others, to guide others, to help them create in their life the benefits that I had been able to achieve through this profession. And at that point in my life, I was introduced to our company, Zija International. Zija International has been a very unique company. The pedigree of the company is the reason I joined. The owner of this company created 2 previous multi-decade, multi-billion-dollar legacy companies. And it was exciting to me to be part of the development of Zija International. Now, we're 2020. Zija International has now been in business over 14 years. I have personally been a distributor with this company for 12 of those years. And we have been able to create something that has been extraordinary in the network marketing industry. A company of integrity with, world-class products, and an incredibly unique opportunity for the average person to take back charge of their life and to control their destiny. Now, a lot of people say, well, you were able to, create that lifestyle and that income, compress, 40, 50, 60 years of work into 10 years. But, is that something the average person can do? Let me be real clear with you, okay? Can everybody do this? Of course not. That's silly. You can't say that anybody can do it, but what I can tell you is that anyone can if you have these 3 ingredients. And I'm going to share them with you because this could be kind of a self-evaluation. You have the goals, you have the desires, you want to create financial security for your family, take back charge of your life and your family's life. Here's the only 3 things that are required to be a success in your own business. Number 1, you got to be willing to work, okay? To tell you that I sat back on the beach and made millions is silly, okay? Don't buy that story. You got to be willing to do the work. Now, the advantage in our type of business is the kind of thing that you can start on a part-time basis, continue on a part-time basis if that's your desire, because this has been a part-time business for me in Zija the 12 years that I've been here, because my primary focus in life is caring for my mother. So you could actually stay part-time if you want and make a fortune. You get to control that, but you got to be willing to work. Number two, you got to be willing to learn. You got to be coachable. The only thing that separates me from any other person that ever got involved in this kind of business is I was coachable. I identified the people that could teach me how to be successful, and then I learned. I didn't try and reinvent the wheel. The third ingredient, real simply, you got to have a burning desire to succeed. There has to be a reason why you'd be willing to put in the time and be consistent over a prolonged period of time. And the question that I have for you is, what's your burning desire? Is it to provide for your family? Is it, is it your cause, your church, your charitable organization? What are the reasons, the things that generate the desire to create the finances? Because it can't be just about the money, okay? There has to be more to it than just making money. And that's why the people that you'll find in this family of Zija independent distributors so much different than in the general world. Because every single one of us, while yes, we're here to create opportunities for ourselves, we've learned that the way to do that is to care more about our customers than we care about the money we make, care more about our distributors' income than we care about ours. And when you can adopt that philosophy, that your motivation is external, it's through the support and help of others, if that resonates with you, then you're the person that we're looking for. Now, today in Zija International, it's a very exciting time because, like every aspect of life, as a company, over 14 years in business, we've essentially outgrown our initial vehicle. Just like, when you were, a toddler, you had a tricycle, or maybe it was the four wheels of a little red wagon. Then it was a tricycle. Then it was a two-wheeler. Then you got a car. Okay, you want to expand beyond that? My personal situation, with, my first BMW, that was a fast car, but I outgrew that and went to the M-class vehicle, and that's a really fast car now. So it's just a natural part of life that we will outgrow what it is. Young family, starts with a two-bedroom house, and then they may outgrow that and need 3 bedrooms. Zija International is at a very exciting time in our family's career. We have outgrown this vehicle, and we are now associating with a brand new vehicle that has tremendous, tremendous assets and potential for our family. Many of you are familiar with the company Isogenics. The Isogenics company has developed a corporate infrastructure that has carried this company in about 18 years. They've been in business about 3.5 years longer than Zija, to over $8 billion in sales. The moment I analyze that, I realize that the number one thing that will carry our family to higher and higher levels of success, Isogenics has it. Okay, they have a well-developed corporate infrastructure, and we are so excited today to be able to take advantage of this. Now, over the next several weeks and months, there's going to be some transitions and that sort of thing. Here's the message I have for each one of you. Whether you're a new distributor with us, whether you're one of the extremely tenured distributors that we have, or whether you're just looking at the potential of getting involved with us, the timing is perfect, and it's perfect today. Tenured distributors, you want to be directly involved in helping your organizations make this transition, hands-on. New distributors, you want to continue to do the things that you were taught, whether it was from one of your upline diamonds, your personal sponsor, whether it's one of our trainings on our Saturday morning new distributor trainings. Do the activities that create the results. Share our products, share our opportunity, teach others to do the same. Build your business aggressively. And for those of you that are brand new distributors or looking to become a distributor, here's your advantage. You get to be in before the major increases start to happen. Now, I was born and raised in Southern California. I got this immediately when I heard one of the classic statements in our industry. You got to get in ahead of the wave, okay? If you get in ahead of the wave, then you're the one that rises with the wave. So, kind of in conclusion, okay, we have an opportunity today to do something incredibly special. I joined Zija 12 years ago, almost exactly to the day, January of 2008. Because I wanted to make a difference. I wanted to make a difference in other people's lives. I wanted to make, whether it be from, health and wellness or from financial security. The Zija company has accomplished so much. I mean, today at age 65, I am in better health than I've been in my entire life. I weigh today what I did in my early 20s. Just between me and you, I look good. When most guys at my age are having a hard time getting around, the young fellas can't keep up with me. Everything that I was hoping to accomplish in Zija has been accomplished, and there is so much more. I personally am more excited about our family's opportunity, and here I'm talking about the family that we've created of Zija distributors, than I've ever been with the company, because I can see the potential over the next few years for each and every one of us. And so this is what I'm going to suggest, okay, for each one of you. Focus on the correct activities. Don't focus on the distractions. Share our products, share our income opportunity, and teach others to do the same. Over the next several weeks, there'll be more information. You have great leaders within Zija International. Some of our top income earners are heading to Phoenix right now to work with the Isagenix corporate team. Everything that I'm hearing so far is exactly what I wanted to hear. And you can take it from me. Whether you're on board or not, I am 100% on board and excited about the changes that are happening. And if you want to be part of that, the changes that are happening, here's my suggestions to you in closing. Number one, if you haven't gotten involved yet, if you're looking, make your decision, okay? It's a simple one. If you love everything that's happening right now in your life, if you're making all the money that you've ever wanted to make, if you've got all the time, freedom, and flexibility in your life that you could desire, and you're having the most fun and most meaningful career right now, then keep that, okay? What a great life you have. If any one of those things is lacking, then real simple, get involved with us. Start using some of our core products. Learn what this industry is about, because it's just like driving. It doesn't make any difference whether you drive a BMW. Well, it does. You got to drive a BMW because they're cool. Or a Mercedes or a Chevy or a Ford. The skills of driving are the same. Okay? If you want to be an incredibly successful driver, it will have nothing to do with the car you're driving. The only difference is that when you can move from a 4-cylinder economy car to my first BMW or to my second BMW, the vehicle will improve your performance. But the basics are the same. And for those of you that are working with us already, you want to stay plugged in to the things that we're doing here. For those of you that are looking to get started, start today and take advantage of the next few weeks to be in before the incredible growth curve. And I want to invite you personally to Saturday morning new distributor training. This coming Saturday, 2 days from today, it'll be Saturday morning, 10 o'clock Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Same link, go to www.fredholmes.com/webinar. I will personally be doing that training, and I will be specifically talking about the fundamentals that every single person needs to be focused on over the next, let's say 90 days while we're making this transition. So with that, appreciate your attendance this evening. I'm so excited for every single one of you. I'm looking at the list of people here that it's actually grown so big I can't even get it all on my computer now. Each one of you have such a tremendous opportunity. I, for one, am more excited about Zija today than I've been in the last 12 years of my time with Zija, and I want each and every one of you to be part of that. So with that, I'll wish you a good evening. Have a great rest of your evening, and I'll look forward to seeing all of you on Thursday or Saturday morning, 10 o'clock Pacific. Take care. Have a great rest of your night. Thanks for joining us.